This is Alicia from God's Handling Mind Life Coaching Service. And today I would like to share a little wisdom with my young people. And also, in the process of sharing this wisdom, I would like to do a little story time to kind of give y'all a little information about why I'm saying what I'm saying. But before we get into that, I would like for you guys to share, subscribe, and hit the like button. And also, as you know, when you subscribe, you got to hit the bell, hit the all, and then that way you'll be able to get my notifications whenever I post a video. With that being said, I'm going to jump into this. Now, this situation came about when I was talking to one of my young ladies that I mentor. And the young lady was having a problem with her boyfriend. He was going about, talking to different women. Excuse me, I don't want to say that. Well, he was talking to different women, different young ladies, being disrespectful. And I was told that the young lady whom, the boyfriend was going around, being disrespectful, she was running up in the young lady's face in whom he was talking to. And when the information got back to me, I decided I was going to talk to the young lady, and try to see what was what. So when I started talking to her and I was telling her, about what she was doing, it brought back a story when I was a young lady. Well, I don't say a young lady, I was a young child, really, because I was very young at the time. And when I was telling her about it, like I say, I felt like it was time for me to share this story, with her. It's very short, but it also something that you need to think about. Well, what happened is a long time ago, my mother and her friend used to go out, you know, clubbing or whatever, and I would babysit my brother and my sisters, and also I would babysit her younger kids. She had older kids too, but I only babysitted the younger ones. And when they went out, they would come home and she would come back and pick the kids up, that night and take them home. Well, this particular weekend, the my mother and her friend went out, and my mama came back. Wasn't very early, but she came back kind of early, and she was kind of upset. So I asked my mother, what was the problem, and this is when she started telling me that when her and her friend went out, to the club, she came upon her husband with another woman at the club. Well, my mother friend went and approached the woman. Now, whether it was an altercation or whatever, I don't know, but I know she went to the woman and not her husband, okay? And what happened was the woman had a weapon, and she wound up deceasing my mother's friend. And the sad part of the story is she never got a day in jail simply because they said it was self-defense. Now, she left her kids behind, and the main thing that bothered me out of the whole situation was she lost her life because of her own husband. But as I was saying, your spouse is the only one that owes you respect. You deal with your spouse. You confront your spouse. When I say spouse, I mean, whoever you dealing with. Boyfriend, girlfriend, it doesn't matter. Insignificant one, they call it. Whatever you want to call it. But the person that you dealing with, that's the person that you supposed to confront, not the other person. Okay? And the reason why I say that is because they're the only ones that owe you respect. The other person don't owe you any respect. That person might not even know what's going on. And maybe they do. But still, if your spouse or your significant one will put a stop to it or not out there doing it, guess what? They can't, they wouldn't be able to do it. They only can do what they allow them to do. I remember, long time ago, again, when I was a child, when my mother was married to my stepfather, and he was a womanizer, and he would go out and talk to different women and everything. And when these women seen my mother and my stepfather out, and they called themselves saying, hey, to him, oh no, they couldn't do it. You know why? Because he was straighten them right there on the spot. He said, don't you see me with my wife? Don't disrespect my wife. And that let them know what they was. Regardless of whether he was dealing with them or not, you still in the back, you still on the back burner. You don't mean nothing in this relationship. If you want to, get into that, whatever, but they couldn't say nothing to her, and they couldn't say nothing to him if they seen him out, because he would let them know, do not disrespect my wife. Don't you see me with my wife? And then they walked away looking crazy. So I'm just trying to let you young ladies and you young men know, please, the only somebody owe you respect is the person that you are with, or that you're dating, that you're seeing, or whatever the case may be. Do not play with your life like that. And like I said, it's just something I wanted to share with you guys. I hope that it helped you guys. And also, I want you to know that God loves you, and so do I. And I want you guys to be safe and also have a blessed day. Thank you.